Hey everybody, this is Jamie Duguid, Coach Jamie at itstartswith10.com, and I'm here today to give you the 4 simple steps that I used to help lose 87 pounds in the past year and a half, keep it off, and have a system for success going forward. So we're going to dive right in, and phase 1, step 1 that I used was my goals and analysis phase. And what I did here was I set a goal that was personal to me. My very first goal was I wanted to lose 40 pounds in 90 days. It was a huge goal. I was just getting started on the Body by Vi 90-day challenge, and I set a big goal for myself, 40 pounds in 90 days. And with these goals, you want to have something that is smart. You want a smart goal. It's specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and it has a timetable attached to it. So that was my goal. 40 pounds, 90 days, and I achieved it. And one of the things that really helped me with my success in those first 90 days of my goal setting process was the fact that I did an analysis ahead of time of how I was going to achieve my goal. I already had the program that I was going to use, Visalis's Body by Vi 90-day challenge, but I also did an analysis of where my strengths and weaknesses were. We all personally feel like, oh, this suits me and this doesn't suit me. Well, that's kind of an analysis phase of what works for you. And it's really important that when you start this process, you are using a system and you are planning for your strengths and not your weaknesses. You're using a system that really caters towards where your strengths are and not your weaknesses. And so that's phase 1, setting that goal and then doing an analysis of where your strengths and weaknesses are and who the people are that can help you in this journey. So after I knocked out phase 1 and realized where I was going to go, I went on to phase 2. And phase 2 was my prepping and starting phase. And so for phase 2, prep is very important. Failure to plan is planning to fail. We've all heard that a million times. And it's never more true than in our own personal health, whether it's dieting, fitness, muscle building, any of those activities. It holds true there just as well as it does through the rest of our life. And so the way I prepped, the way I planned ahead was I did an analysis of the system that I was using. Once I had that, I then realized, okay, what do I need? I needed milk because I was going to be making shakes. Okay, I needed flavor mix-ins if I wanted to change the flavor of them. I needed a system in which I was going to make these shakes, which was initially just a shake cup. And I prepped and I made sure that I had all of these items available in each location. Additionally, snacks were important. I knew that I might get hungry during the day, and so I made sure that I had snacks around me that were going to help me stay on track with my changes that I was going to make to my diet. So that was my prepping, making sure I had all those materials available, making sure I knew exactly how I was going to execute. And then as I started my plan and executed it, every day I did what I call a check and adjust. And this check and adjust, it's super simple, it's very easy. At the end of the day, you're doing 2 things. You're reviewing how you did on that personal day. Did I make my 2 shakes? Did I go overboard in what I was eating? Was I drinking too many Cokes? Was I drinking not enough water? I did an adjustment for what my goals were for that day. And then I set goals for the next day and adapted them based on my prior performance. And you see I have a blog article up there. It's all about the check and adjust system, and it's fantastic. It helps you on a day-to-day basis, which is especially critical at the very beginning of any change to a habit or behavior that you're making. You're constantly doing a check and adjust on what was successful, what wasn't successful, why that wasn't successful, and then making adjustments day-by-day basis. Okay, that took me into phase 3. I was starting to see some results, but now I had to overcome and achieve. And in this phase, it's all about knowing when I hit walls, whether it's a plateau, knowing when I have items that are coming up or events that are coming up that are going to be hard for me to get through. The holidays just happened. Everybody struggles with the holidays. Well, you don't have to struggle through the holidays. But if you walk into the holidays with 0 plan whatsoever, then yes, those peanut butter balls that my mom makes that are absolutely delicious that I eat way too many of all the time, if I don't have a plan for attacking those and how I'm going to handle myself with the rest of the desserts and everything else that's going on, then yes, I'm going to put myself in a spot where I will allow myself to have a moment of weakness a moment of temptation, and it happens, and it's okay that it happens, but you need to have a plan for how to overcome it more often than not. If you fail, if you have a sidestep and it sets you back a little bit, it's not a big deal, because this isn't about just a 1 day or 4 day or 9 day process. This is about the rest of your life. So it's about constantly checking and adjusting, and then once you've done that, it's about planning for the bigger picture, overcoming the bigger obstacles that are going to stand in your way. Maybe you've gotten injured and so you're not able to exercise as much. Okay, well, there are other exercises that you can do, or it's more important to focus on your diet at that point in time. It's those types of things. And then where are you having success, and focus your energy in that area. So many times we focus on our failures and we don't focus on our successes, and they're so important. Take your successes, figure out what you're doing well, and then do more of that. That will set you up for a long-term success, because at the end of the day, it's all about making small, gradual changes to our daily routine to set us up for long-term success. And then the last but not least, and certainly this is very important, and so many people, they skip this part, and it's review and repeat. By review, you got to the end, and yes, you know how you do against your goal. Okay, you had your SMART goal. I knew if I lost 40 pounds in those 90 days, or if I didn't lose 40 pounds in those 90 days. And I did. I lost 47 pounds in those 90 days, and that was awesome. It felt great, okay? But I took a look, and I did a review. Okay, this was great. I lost 47 pounds. What do I want to do now? Do I want to continue trying to lose weight? Do I want to work on other habits, like drinking more water or exercising or those types of things? What do I want to do now? And then start to repeat that process. You take the same simple system, 4 steps, same simple system, and you just continue to apply it to the next thing that you want to accomplish. And it doesn't have to be just your health and fitness. It can be personal development. It can be at home. It can be goals. It can be working. There's so many. This applies really in so many different categories. But how did you do, and what do you want to work on next? And that is where you want to focus your energy in phase 4. Once you have that plan, what's your start date? When are you going to get started? Don't sit there and put it 7 months out. You'll forget about it. You'll wait. You'll deteriorate. Okay? Go. You're building on your momentum. Maybe you hit your goal and you have all that positive energy and you can just push forward with it. Maybe you didn't quite hit your goal, and so you're a little frustrated, but you're ready to double down and focus harder. Use this system. I promise you, it will bring you success long term. Not some quick fad of I'm taking 10 pounds off my body right now. This will build you long-term success like I've had and like I've helped so many other people have if you just implement these phases step by step. That's it, Coach Jamie. It starts with 10.com, and I wish you the best of success in all of your endeavors.